Warski. Can you clap with me?
He's been doing coke.
He's a cokehead.
Okay.
Now, Andy, you took let me see here, 1 hour to get back to me because you are high.
I didn't think I'm high on coke. I've been doing coke all night. No. You were like, hey, so you want to come on the show? I didn't think this millisecond, this literal, like, if it's not done now, it's over. I had woke up from the nap, actually. I woke up from the nap.
Oh, okay. And this was a drug-induced nap?
It was a drug. It was a K-hole.
Wow. All right,
You ever been a part of a K-hole?
Well, I don't know if his name was K. So
What's happening here?
So here's what. All right, we've been auditioning new co-hosts for the Kino Casino to replace both you and PPP because we assumed you were dead since you never got back to me.
Wow, replacing the both of us. Okay.
Yeah. Well, listen. The house always wins. The cash must flow. You know, the rake must back. So we can't just have the what do you call a guy who owns a casino? What is that called?
An Indian?
All right.
Like
well, I don't know if you call it that in Canada, but Jesus. First of all, I'd like to do a land acknowledgement before we continue. I don't know what you call the guy who owns a casino, but you know, just because he off and dies doesn't mean the casino closes down. So we just assumed you were face down in a puddle of your own spew.
Wouldn't be a bad assumption, though.
Well, thank you. And by the way, also, and na to all the people who thought I was lying about you coming on, and because a lot of people have been very mad, including.
You know what's funny, by the way?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I was doing some stuff. I was talking to Ashton, doing all this stuff, and then I ate some food and went on my Discord, my private Discord, and they're like, aren't you supposed to be on Jesse? And I went, oh shit, BRB guys. Love you all.
Wow.
See you all later. And I called you immediately.
Wow. Andy is on camera right now, by the way. I don't think I have a way of putting your camera through.
Someone said, is this really Andy? What a question. Do you mind if I'm going to feed my cat? My cat is like having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, feed your cat. Feed your cat. And here's what I'm going to do while he does that. Over on my Twitter, which is @internet. You can follow me @internet. I'm going to post a screenshot proving this is Andy. Because I can't put his video through right now. But here he is on video talking to me. It's happening right now. And I do want to point out that there's a guy on Kiwi Farms who says, looks like Podawful just put up a clickbait stream to leech off the corpse of the Kino Casino, trolled everyone by playing some Bait Buddies podcast, and now doing a call-in Discord show. This
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right.
Apologize.
That's all right, Andy. I was reading a comment from an angry guy on Kiwi Farms about this stream where he's mad that I'm clickbaiting because it was a lie because you didn't show up.
Wow, what a clickbaiting you are.
Well, that's funny you say that. He says this never fails to be cringe. So I am now dancing on your grave. Jump from Kiwi Farms, okay? You're getting actually
doxed.
Number one, doxed.
Felted, right?
Number two, turns out you're the gay guy, not me. I'm pretty much best friends with Andy, so where are you in all this jump? I don't know. All right. So, Andy, listen, you know me. I don't really pay attention to this kind of stuff. I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on. I just see a funny thing happening and I go, ooh, you know, and I start rubbing my hands.
Like a J.
Ethan Klein style, of course. And
EK style.
And just to be clear, when the Holocaust happens again, I hope Ethan and Hila are first in line. So, not if, when. Now, Andy, I see you picking up right now. The people out there can't see this. Andy is picking up off of the floor. This is not a joke. A big old box of wine.
It's from yesterday.
This is white lady.
Wine
this is Karen style drinking going on right now.
This is it's Pillar Family Vineyard.
And I see, and he just once again.
And by the way, the last time I could drink on stream legally. By the way.
Now, why is that? What happened there?
Well, I promised PPP for Kino Casino that I would never ever, which I won't, drink on the stream again.
Wow. You heard it here first, folks. It's never happening
legally.
Again. Legally speaking, he can never drink on his own show again. Now, to me...
Legally, I could drink alone.
What about... Could you drink a whole lot right up until the show and then do the show not drinking? Is that...
No, I can't be drunk on the show. I promised him that.
Now, you know, as a former... recurring guest of Twisted Mind, your old episode, you know that I 100% agree with this decision. that there actually came a point where when you asked me to come on, I said, I'm not doing it if you're already drunk.
Yeah, our old show, we used to do it blackout all the time.
Yes. Now, I'll say this. I don't watch Kino Casino all the time. I sometimes tune in for a minute here or there. I'll sometimes watch a whole episode. Sometimes I miss the whole thing. From what I've seen, my random assortment of taste tests of Kino Casino, I have never seen Andy as drunk or as bad off on Kino Casino as I have on Twisted Mind. Not even close.
Last night, though, apparently I was... quote unquote unhinged.
That's what they're saying, and by they I mean your own co-host and business partner and friend PPP.
I am an alcoholic now. That's true and on.
I can't I can't agree with this. I think number one, I think it's complete bullshit that PPP went on a stream and just aired all this out. That's my personal opinion on it. That's my take. I watched that and I went, what the f-? And particularly him just going along with the obvious trolls of you snorting coke constantly on camera.
It looked bad, though. It looked bad.
I disagree.
Cool.
I disagree. I never once thought that's what was happening.
I'll say this in his defense. It looked pretty bad. But here's the thing is, again, can you put me on camera for...
I would honestly...
Aren't you a show host or something?
I would honestly love to. You hear my audio right now. I don't have like any of my normal shit right now. You
sound like you're in a gymnasium.
I know. I am, and I've been living in a gymnasium. I was hit by the hurricane. I've been living in a gymnasium for some time. In fact, all of the people around me are very upset that we're doing this.
No. Can you put me on camera for like a millisecond?
I wish I had a way. I'll try to figure out a way. You keep talking.
Are you using OBS or what are you using?
It's the way I normally do things. I don't have the ability, but I'll try. I'll figure something out. Just keep talking.
Listen, folks. So I'm gonna tell you all right now. So last night I was, I had a couple of glasses of wine. We were watching David Lynch movies in my Discord. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go into the show and sort of just do what I do or whatever. But the problem is the content we were watching may haven't been the most entertaining content. And I got out of line. Okay. And I started saying things that may have been incoherent because I was drunk. I get it. Bad times, shouldn't have happened, or whatever. I had the box of wine to my right here on the floor, and I went to go fill it up a few times. Right. And the thing is, when I'm filling it up, when you're filling a box, like it's got like this like nuzzle. It's when you press the button, it's I hope you're ready for your wine, bitch. And I shot the wine in the cup or whatever. thing is, I spilled some on the floor, so I was cleaning it up. Everyone's like, Andy's doing coke. Coke would be literally 0.1 of a second of what I was doing here.
Yeah.
I actually showed Ashton my bank account information, all my withdrawals and deposits in the last month. I did.
Why would you do
that? Because I was like, I swear I didn't do coke. She's like, did you? I'm like, here's my bank. Here's my whole bank. And he goes, okay, we got the PayPal taco deposit here, but there's no withdrawal for money at all because I didn't do coke. And I told Ashton, I wish at this point I did coke.
Now, let me ask you this. When did you have this conversation with PPP?
Literally 30 minutes before we talked.
That's what I thought. Now, did this conversation go down because he knew that you had agreed to come on this program right here to this stream? Because he's worried about it. Now, there are people out there, namely Godwinson, claiming that you had a plan in place to replace PPP with me. And this is massively terrifying to PPP. Does that have any validity whatsoever?
Literally never.
Okay. Now, that's what I thought, and that's what I said here.
But, I mean, if you want to,
I'm thinking.
I'm just kidding.
Listen, Pickleman and Warski, I think that's a show. Now, I got to be honest, though. I 100% believe that. I've said from the beginning. I had people messaging me when Godwinson did his stream saying, look at this, Jesse.
Nub, you cocksucker, you piece of shit.
Listen, a lot of people were telling me about this and saying, you got to say something. Is this true? And I immediately said, there's no way. He's just making shit up for drama, for views and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, that said, now, what is this? Who's texting you?
It's my dad.
Okay. Hi, Dad. Tell him I said hi.
I'll tell him Jesse PS says hi.
Thank you. And send him my dick pic.
Very.
So I got to be honest, though. There's a part of me that thinks that you, Andy, I mean, listen, people in the chat room right now, they're saying you're disheveled. They're saying you're snorting still, which you did snort a second. That is true. You did.
I do snort, yeah.
But you do that. Listen, I've known Andy I've only known Andy in his not being a cokehead phase, and he's always snorted. All right, I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's a stuttering thing or what, but I just know the man to snort. That's not odd to me.
Oh wait, you got me on camera.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Tell me, bitch.
I figured it out. I told you I was gonna figure it out.
You figured it out. How you all? I look sad there.
Well, that's what they're saying. Now, with that,
hello, darkness, my old friend.
that's what they're saying. Now, Andy, you're clearly, you're drunk. You're having a good time right now, and that's fine. You're not on.
No, I'm not drunk.
I'm
angry.
What are you, the Incredible Hulk? What does that mean?
The Hulk. I'm literally the Hulk.
What are you mad about?
Life. Like, literally, no. Andy Warski quits being a cokehead for years and years and years. And then I bend over like this to grab wine, to fill up wine. I don't want to do it on camera. And now I'm El Chapo. I'm the fucking cokehead. Oh no, guys. I've been selling coke to all the miners in the Southern Americas. You cocksuckers.
All right, but Andy, be careful. You're going to owe the Sandy Hook families $1 billion here in a second.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, but go ahead.
So I gotta be straight with you, and this is just my opinion. I think it's very bizarre. You're drunk, yes, but you're a grown man. I find it strange you proving your bank account to PPP, a man who didn't come to you with this problem, a man who went to the internet with this problem, who just streamed out this shit, and by the way, who didn't believe his friend and business partner that he's not on coke by the way, I think, and this is me personally, I thought it was obvious that whatever you were doing off screen was not coke. And I don't mean it was some other drug or something else, although I guess technically it was. It was boxed wine. I said you're out there tying your shoes or something. I thought it just looked like you were picking shit up off the floor the whole time. I thought it was like this. I literally just thought people were just trying to troll, saying that you were doing coke. And I thought that maybe PPP was going along with it for the drama. But him forcing you to show you his bank account and stuff?
No, he didn't force me. I shared it. And even he was like, what are you doing? And I went, if you don't believe me, if he was still apprehensive, which I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I go, Ashton, if you don't believe me, here's my TD account. Clicked the whatever the
show us right now on screen what's going on.
Sure. I'll show you. I'm not gonna do that.
I think we all deserve to see.
Line, but I'm not that crazy.
Tweet it out at the very least, a screenshot. But okay, I personally, and like nothing against PPP or whatever, I just find it weird.
Hi, Andy. Hi. I'm drinking and I'm angry, but I'm done. This is it. This is the last triplet of boxed wine. You're doing coke. I showed Ashton all my previous text messages to prove I wasn't.
Okay, see, I don't like that. Oh, he's snorting coke. Hang on, guys. I don't like that. I'm just kidding because you bent over. I don't like that. I think that's bizarre. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't check the chat room right now because I've got you on screen, but I find it wrong that you're even proving all of this stuff. One, because you're a grown man. Two, like, okay, let's say you started doing coke again. I hope you don't. I hope that's not the case.
No, I refuse to.
And I don't think you will. I don't think that's the where.
Unless it's a good.
Well,
time.
if it's really good, obviously.
It's like imagine me, Podawful, PPP. We're at the release of the new film. It was just released. It's so good. It's a film release.
Wait, all it takes is a movie coming out and you'll do coke?
A movie coming out, I'll do coke. I'll do a lot.
That's not good. Okay, but here's the thing. I don't think that's where Andy's at in his arc right now, one way or the other. I never believed it. That said, let's say you were doing it. Let's say you were dumb enough to do it on camera and not just go to
on camera, yeah.
Let's say you didn't just get up and go to the bathroom to do it like you do all the time. He gets up and goes to the bathroom all the time. No one's ever saying, "Oh, he's up doing coke again." Andy spends most of the show pee-peeing. Okay, the man pee-pees a lot, and I'll say this too. I agree with PPP that I think it's a better show when you're not drunk, obviously. But if you were doing coke, why is he having a big gay hissy fit meltdown about? How does that affect him exactly?
If I'm doing coke, I'm having the best time of my life.
Right? Wouldn't that be a better show? Actually,
it would rule.
It would be like, you know. And I said this before you came on. All of the streamers except me are on meth. They're all doing Adderall. They're all snorting something.
No, hang on. Someone in your chat just said, "Own it, Andy." Anthony B just said that. I told Ashton, this is literally a quote unquote me Warski saying this. I went to Ashton. I went, I wish I was on coke.
Right.
Instead, I'd have at least like good times out of it. So no, I'm being accused of using coke on like the worst like. Oh man, what? It was a f***ing stream.
I can't be alone in thinking. I know I'm not alone in thinking. I've seen other people say this. I know I'm not alone in thinking that PPP acting like this means the end of your partnership, the end of the show, whatever it is.
We're good. Me and him are good.
I'm not saying it is now. I know that things have been patched up here, but when he's streaming this stuff, he literally said the show is in limbo. That I'm quoting him on that. I can't. Yeah, I know I'm not.
Jub the Nub says, "Why are you so sloshed on the show?" I literally talked to PPP and I was like, "Listen, dude, what I did, and whether I was on coke or alcohol or whatever the I was on, right? It doesn't matter. What I did was unprofessional. It was not good. It was something that literally proved the people who hate us right. And I shouldn't have done it.
Okay,
so
but
something I shouldn't have done. Sure.
But PPP acting like that puts your show in limbo. I can't help but think that's not just some sort of weird reaction to the whole Godwinson thing. I can't help but think he's not feeling a little bit.
It might have been, but it wasn't like. It makes sense. It's sort of like
because there's a lot of people saying that he's looking for any reason. He's waiting for you to slip up, basically. That's what they're saying.
So am I basically being held up above the coals constantly? Is that what it is?
This is what people are interpreting from his actions.
I told Ashton, I love the guy. He's my friend. And, I will learn from this terrible, thing I've done, being a little bit drunk on a show. Yeah. Apparently, it's the worst thing ever.
Listen, I don't.
Apparently, I'm the devil. I'm the devil. You hear that? You hear that, Jesse?
I don't get it. I gotta be honest. I don't get it.
I'm the devil. Apparently.
I personally don't get it because I feel like PPP having Andy on as a co-host and getting mad that Andy might get drunk or even high is like Andy having on PPP as a co-host and getting mad that maybe a butthole shows up.
I'm the devil.
See,
I'm Satan.
I mean, Andy, I feel like with that reaction, you agree with me, but you're still sort of, and I don't mean this offensively to you, you're sort of prostrating yourself to PPP by showing him your bank account, your text messages. You're sort of, I mean,
what else do I do though?
How about you
yo, wait, how about this?
Okay.
If I'm doing coke, this is how it is. You ready?
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's like this. Everyone, I've set up a line. Here it is. You ready?
Mm-hmm. He's actually doing this right now. That's real. He wasn't lying.
Okay, that would be coke. Shut your mouth.
I'm joking. Andy, come on. Come on, I'm joking. You know I'm joking.
My whole point is you guys, I'm doing coke. I'm grabbing the rocks right now. I'm actually I'm hammered.
Yeah, what is he, Mersh?
It's a box of fucking wine. Like, bro. Anyway, my point is I didn't do that shit, and I wish now that I did, because it would have ruled compared to what's happening right now.
I agree.
At least I'd be hiding a lie, but now I'm like defending a non-lie.
I agree with you. I agree wholeheartedly. But I've said this from the beginning. I said this before you got here. I don't know why you're having to defend yourself at all. I don't get it.
Thank you.
But specifically, I don't know why you're having to do it to defend yourself against your own co-host. That part doesn't make sense to me.
He's upset. It's fine.
Yeah, but why? I don't get it.
Because I'm the bad guy, Jesse. I'm always the bad guy. I'm the piece of shit.
Okay.
You get it?
All right. Now,
I'm the fucking guy that you all put your freaking fingers at. Oh, he's the guy. He's the guy who ruins everything. Pointed at me, Jesse.
Oh, I don't think that. I like you. You're my favorite part of Kino Casino. I don't get the people.
Yeah, no, I guess.
No, you don't guess. That's true. I don't understand the people who are there for PPP. But that's me personally. That's not Andy's opinion. That's just me. But
Ban Jub the Nub.
Do what?
Ban Jub the Nub out of the chat.
Who? I can't even see my chat right. Hang on. I was like, I gotta take you off camera. Who's Jub the Nub? Why? What does he say?
He's you know what?
He's a.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Okay, I didn't understand what was happening. So, all right, I was going to say some. Oh, now, what about this, though? because people are saying this. I mean, you know, obviously they want you to melt down. I mean, you know how the internet works. You're not new, Andy. I don't have to explain this to you. You know what all this is. The people who are wanting you to melt down, they're trying to drive this to happen. But there's some people who are probably legitimately concerned too. What about the people who think this might be the result of, you know, your loss to Salt Poppy? I've seen that. Is this a downward spiral? Is this a downward spiral, I guess is the question.
The loss to Salt Poppy wasn't good, yeah, I'll admit that.
Is there like some lingering sort of feeling there?
Not lingering. I won't say lingering. I'll just say it's been everlasting.
So a worse version of lingering?
Yeah, the worst. You know, I was so excited about working out and all this stuff and everything, and how fast I got put down by Salt Poppy literally changed my perspective on life. Yeah, it did.
Oh, wow. Now, I mean, obviously it was an embarrassing amount of time. However, I messaged you.
It was.
I messaged
you. were very nice in your DM. Thank you.
I messaged immediately after, and I said, listen, people are going to make fun of you for it, but you fucking did it. And that counts for something for sure. So
it was 29 seconds, not 17 in your chat.
I thought it was 24. I was somewhere in between.
It was 29.
Wow, every second counts. Just tell people. Yeah, it's like the rodeo. I just tell people 30 at that point. Okay, so Kino Casino, it's still on. Everything's still good. Same hosts. Everybody's fine. I'm still. Ooh, that felt a little. Hang on a second. You saying for now?
No. I said it was, yeah.
Hang on. All right. Now, I just had a vibe there.
Yo, Jesse, sub, cocksucker.
What? You said for now. I didn't make you say that.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I have to look for my babe.
Okay, sure.
Do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
Don't say anything negative while I'm gone, okay?
I'm not saying anything negative now.
I hope you don't.
No, I'm not. But I did get an extreme vibe there when he said for now. Didn't that feel like when I was on with them and PPP was like, I don't know, Andy, are we okay? It reminded me of that. That's all I was going to say. I'll say that when he comes back. So I'm not trying to tell tales out of school here. What did you have to look for?
I'm back.
What did you have to look for?
Vape.
Oh, your vape. Here's all I was going to say there is when you said for now, I had a similar vibe to when PPP said to you after I was on the show, he said, I don't know, Andy, are we okay? So is there trouble in paradise, or what are we talking about here?
Nah, we had a fight today, or I won't say a fight, an argument.
Right.
It was more of an argument.
Yeah, women fight. Yeah. Okay, so everything's fine. The show's fine.
No, I love the guy, and I really hope we can move past this, and it was my fault, and I won't be drinking on the show anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Listen, I hate, you know me, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I hate drinking, and... You
know what? You're apparently in the right. You drink a couple of glasses of wine, and you're the bad guy of the season.
Well, I don't think anybody's a bad guy for doing it. I just think
apparently I am.
I just don't. I personally don't like it.
No, I'm the devil. I'm the worst.
Well, okay, but see, then you say stuff like that. I'm like, oh, there's some. You want to talk about not more than lingering feeling? I would call that. What did you say it was? What was worse than lingering a second ago? I can't remember to make my call back now, but. Anyway,
I can't remember.
Yeah, well, I know. Now,
didn't fire me. Shut up.
Who said that?
Someone in chat. Me and him just talked. We're good.
PPP can't fire Andy. You own the Kino Casino, right?
We all do.
Yeah,
the chat does.
But you invented the Kino Casino.
Yeah, no.
It was your idea.
No.
Really? I always thought it was.
It was one of his friends that actually came up with the Kino Casino idea, though.
Well, the idea of you guys doing a stream together where
I was the one who went like, yeah, that's it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I was the, yup, that's the one.
Okay. All right, I understand. Now, I'm going to ask you this, and it is entirely hypothetical. This is complete hypothetical. If it doesn't mean anything, this doesn't have to do with anyone's feelings on anything. If PPP replaced you, hypothetically speaking, who would you like him to replace you with? Who would fill your shoes?
You're like an absolute you're like the worst human being ever devised by like if I were to be a guy.
Well, I've been spending the whole.
No, hang on.
All right, go ahead.
If I were to be a guy who would I'm gonna make the worst response guy. Like, what a question!
Hang on, I think it's a legit question. I think it's a legit question.
How about this? I'll replace your brain with a bullet. How about that?
I'd like to see you try. You're already dead.
Yeah.
Bitch. Let's see you aim at my brain.
Okay.
All right. Okay. No, I think it's
jumping down these calls.
I'm being serious when I ask that though, because isn't it kind of an interesting thing? Like, who do you think it would be?
Yeah.
I only asked that because I spent the whole time waiting for you where we were trying to audition new people to replace PPP. So we've already talked about who would replace PPP.
Who would replace him?
Well, some people were saying that it should be JF Gay Rapey, your old co-host.
Warski Live.
Yeah.
Bring back Warski Live. Okay.
We had a few callers call in to replace PPP. Some of them tried just doing a direct impression of him.
I like that idea. Yeah.
Some people were, just doing their own thing.
Oh wow!
What's that?
Was that the replacement? Oh wow!
Oh yeah! Yeah. It was something like that. It was actually a pretty good impression. And then obviously people were saying me. They were saying other people in chat. So I was just thinking like, what in Andy's head, who would he be replaced? Like, if PPP were to replace it, everybody's talking about you replacing PPP. Nobody's saying who would replace Andy. I thought maybe you thought about that. That's all.
Yeah, no, you're completely right. Yep. I think Jub the Nub would replace PPP.
Okay, wow.
Great commenter, great guy in chat. No problem with him. He's a beautiful guy.
This guy really got your gourd here. What did he say? What did he do?
He's here every day for the last 6 months. So what do you want from me?
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know.
Hey man, I get it. There's those guys where it doesn't matter whose chat I go in. I see them everywhere. It's like completely disparate corners of the internet, and the same guys in every chat room. So I get it. Anyway, listen, I'm glad to hear that everything's okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, and I hope that you don't think I would, meant any harm in any of this.
How's Merce, by the way?
I don't know. I don't really watch or think about
What happened to Merce? He's like gone, eh?
I'll tell you this. He totaled his Beamer, so his greatest the Beamer of Theseus is gone. And he bought a new vehicle. Here's all I know. He bought a new vehicle, and he didn't realize he'd still have to pay for the repairs of the old one. He thought he was just going to leave it dumped off at the repair shop. And they're like, they of course came knocking. And he also didn't know that trading in was a thing. He didn't realize that he could trade in. Yeah. He's also been openly imagining being a babysitter on his stream, like watching other people's kids. That's a thing that happened.
What the?
He wears sunglasses now for some reason. Everybody wears sunglasses now. Everybody thinks I was wearing sunglasses, and now
I wore sunglasses for a day, and I wanted to put a bullet in my head.
Yeah, it's not very smart to wear them. You can't see what you're doing. I wear tinted eyeglasses. They're not they don't protect from light at all. And then
no one even accused you of that.
Oh, I get accused of sunglasses all the time, sir. And now all of these streamers are wearing sunglasses. Ethan, Mersh, Mike Diaper David. And did you know that Mike David wears diapers?
Who?
Mike David from Red Bar.
Yeah, I heard he wears diapers.
That is 100% true and confirmed. And he wears sunglasses now, too. All these guys are wearing sunglasses now.
No, hang on. Can I bring it real for a second? Is that cool?
Of course.
You told me, so I hated Mike David for like a year.
Okay.
Remember when I was on his show?
Yeah, it was the same time it was the same day I was on his show.
It's also with Mersh, right?
No, he tried to get Mersh on and Mersh pussied out. He wouldn't go on.
Oh, Mersh wouldn't go on, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I talked to you, right?
Uh-huh.
And I went, Mike David. And you went to me. This is during Twisted Mind days. Chat, you're going to lose your mind here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Podawful isn't your king.
What?
You thought he was.
Oh, God.
You're Felton.
Let's go, Felton, etc.
I'm just kidding. But he said, it actually made me laugh. You went, Warski, stop making fun of Mike David. What he's going through is actually serious. And you're... You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do remember saying that. I do remember saying.
You do remember that? Okay.
That was, yeah, like a year ago, whenever anybody would privately message me about Red Bar, we talk about it, I'd be like, dude, it's bad. It's bad, dude. You really shouldn't make fun of him. It's so bad. and then it turns out that was true. I was just joking, but it turns out the man is in diapers. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, he really is. It was exposed. And Sven, his friend who exposed he's in diapers, took down my episode about it. He got my thing. He reported me to YouTube about the episode and got it taken down. So now you know it's true. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on in the world of Mersh so much because we barely make fun of him anymore. So not a lot of funny things happen. It turns out you actually do have to milk Mersh a little to make really funny stuff happen. I think you, me, Medicare, Porcelain, all in that doc, I think it kind of ended his career a little bit as far as like being a milk-worthy cow. We kind of got every drop out of him. I'm sure there's a little bit left to be squeezed, but you know, it's not such good squeezins anymore.
Not at all.
Let me ask you this, since your guy is Ethan Ralph, and I only vaguely follow that kind of stuff. Do you think he's really in Mexico?
Yeah.
You do?
He is definitely in Mexico.
Wow. Because I think,
bro,
you know what's going to happen. Like the second we get a location, it's diapers deployed time. I'm going to be there. I'm showing up.
Is PPP live right now?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't think he is. I'm not going to believe what you guys are saying there. So, social.
Let's see. Guys are finding out live. Is PPP live? Is this live? This could be a train wreck.
No, he's not live.
Okay. Not even on his backup channel?
Well, it was to be on the backup channel, but
okay.
He's upset, and I won't blame him for getting hammered on the show, and I get it. Like, I talked to him already. I felt bad. I felt literally really bad.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's had a bad off night. PPP's had off nights on the show, too.
Yeah.
You know, forgive and forget, live and let live. That's what I say.
It's a negative.
Wait, you're not going to live and let live? You're going to die and kill?
It's on Discord. He's on Cozy. I don't really think
You think PvP might be on Cozy now?
Yeah, he's on Cozy, revealing the.
Remember when I was supposed to have a channel on Cozy?
So what happened with that?
I fucking wish I knew. They just never gave it to me. It just didn't happen. I don't know. I must have up somehow. I really was supposed to. I've been in talks with Baked Alaska and some other guy from that camp for like months about them making the channel, and it's taking all this time and stuff. Because, they've got volunteers doing it over there. It's just some guy doing it on his own free time. And then it never happened, but that would have been real fun. I was planning to invite you guys on to my Cozy stream. How fun would that be? Kino Casino.
That would be amazing, no?
Kino Casino and Cozy. They would never allow it. I'd be kicked off immediately. That's probably why they didn't let me on. All right, well, Andy, I'm glad we cleared the air on all of this, and I just want you to know the day is coming where you will have to replace PPP, and I am here, and I'm waiting in the wings, and everything I do secretly is a move to undermine him and to make that day happen much, much sooner.
It's true.
And I love you.
I love you too.
And if you want to get...
cocksucker.
You know it. And if you want to drink on stream with me or get high, I don't care at all. I care about your well-being, but you're a grown man and you're allowed to do what you want to do.
I love you too. All right, man.
All right. And don't watch child pornography either. You can't do that.
Don't do that. That's illegal all the time.
Well, that's not the reason you shouldn't do something, but yes, correct. That is illegal.
Yeah. Exactly.
Morally, it's also bad, I would say, personally.
Legally.
Veto.
I'll do a line, guys. I'll do a line.
Do a line real quick before we go.
All right.
Well, there you go, everybody. Andy Warski, the Kino Casino. When's the next Kino Casino?
Tomorrow, I guess.
Tomorrow, what time?
9:30 p.m. Eastern.
9:30 p.m. Eastern, Kino Casino. Watch it tomorrow and look for the clues of their relationship breaking up.
Yeah.
Watch for the small, the microaggressions, the looks here and there, the times where PPP looks frustrated and is rolling his eyes, when Andy's looking at PPP on camera going, are you literally laying down again? Watch all of the clues and report about them on the internet.
Let them all know.
Exactly. Thanks, Andy.
Let them all know. Tweet it out. All that
Did
stuff.
you just Sig Heil?
All right, yeah. What?
Did you just Sig Heil?
No.
It looked like you just...
Shut the f*** up.
You just did it again. What the f***? You're Sig Heiling me. Oh, there you go. White power, Andy. Thank you.
All right, guys. Peace out.
All right. See ya. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the real Kino Casino. Am I right? Higher Warski, they're saying in the chat room. They love it. Pickles, tomatoes. There's some tomatoes, but we like the tomatoes. We've got tomatoes with pickles. We've got hearts with pickles. Wow. A heartwarming experience. You guys thought I was lying about getting them on. That may be, actually, and I'll say this for the record books, the greatest Andy Warski interview that's ever happened that doesn't involve a gun. So you're welcome. Podawful did it again. Dear God provides.